house last night and for some reason forgot the squirrel. What was I thinking? Hi, Karen. Hi, Ruth. Do you know what I have? I have had a good day. And do you know why I've had a good day? If you purchased a copy of the Woodland Tale Retreat book, if you are in the UK, your parcel is on its way. So I'm feeling very proud of myself and accomplished because there were about 1,000,001 different pieces to that kit. So I'm definitely feeling pleased with myself. Hi, Jane. Right. I reckon we're going to get this done tonight. Because next week I want to start on, what was the other one? The floating spine mini, isn't it? Yeah. So, right, let's do our last 2 inside pages. And we're going to do the outside. So we do these 2 inside pages first. Then I actually think it's going to be a bit easier if the next thing we do is put the charm hanger in. And then we can take it from there. Okay, right. I can manage without my squirrel. Right, so, okay, last night we did the poinsettia page. Evening, Mary. Evening, Mary. 2 Marys. Evening, Beatrice. We did our lassie in front of the castle. And now we're going to do the girl on the horse. Except I'm going to turn her into a fairy. Because that is what I did on... Yeah, well, sort of. So, for this page, what I used was one of those round cut aparts. The one with the... Morning, Kathy. What are you having for breakfast today? The one with the village on. I've got my lassie on a horse. I've got a Just Believe in Your Dreams thing. That. I have got 2 middle-sized poinsettias. And 1 little one. And one of these little flowers like that. Oh, I like grapefruit. I haven't had grapefruit for ages. We'll have to get some, Mark.
Yes, no.
Put that on the list. Little poinsettia. I know it's in here somewhere. That will do. Right. Oh, and I want my fairy wings. Because do you remember the cut apart that we had with the fairy on it? I chopped her wings off. I know. The thing is, quite what I did with them. Here they are. This is one of the cut aparts, but I chopped her wings off. Yeah. So that was one of the fairies, but there we go. Right, so the first thing I am going to do... Oh, and I'll tell you what else we're missing. And we're missing because I didn't cut mine out because I chopped right through it. This is on the fairy page, this kind of almost Celtic-y, knotty thing. So if you want to cut that out, if you can find it, then by all means do. Or, you know, you can put another poinsettia there because we've got plenty of those, let's be honest. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm sure I had a halfway decent sized one. There we go. I'm going to chop that in half. Right, I'm just going to rough up the edges of this circle. Hi, Jill. Hi, Tracy. Oh, Tracy. Hi, Diana. rough up those edges a little bit. There we go. And glue is where I left it last night. Put a little bit on the back. And I'm going to put that about there. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some chipboard on the back of my horse.
Your horse.
My horse.
Your horse.
Yeah. I'm not going to bother putting it on his legs, I don't think, because that's just like too much like hard work.
Where did the wings come from?
The wings came off one of the cutter parts. You know, we had the cutter parts that we've used here. One of them had a fairy on. Had the fairy on, the one that I've used on the front cover. And that's where...
They were amputated.
Yeah. Amputated, I suppose, yeah. That's probably the best description.
De-winged.
Yes, it wasn't very nice. Cruel like that.
Face it, says how.
Oops.
Mel couldn't bring us out to cook the wings.
No, I worry about that as well. Who was I having that conversation with? Was it Diana?
Probably not.
Where I said, I can't cut up photos because I worry that I'm hurting the people in them. Oh, get a grip, Melanie. Right, let's just maybe put a little bit on the legs. I had the weirdest dream last night.
Well, David.
No, it wasn't about what I had the dream about before. This was a different dream. And I dreamt, I haven't told Mel this yet, but I was dreaming that I'd got her kids, except they weren't her kids. Well, they were her kids, but they weren't her kids in... They're not the kids that she's got in real life. And basically, we were walking underground down this tunnel, and we ended up like in Wonderland type place, which was... It was... You couldn't easily come back from it. Although somehow I managed it, but the kids wanted to stay. So I had to explain to her that the kids were stuck in Wonderland, and then I had to take her down there to have a look. It's very strange.
Unlike you, dear.
What? Not what? It's unlike me to have a weird dream.
Mm.
Yes. I'm sure you had a girl as well. Very, very strange.
What? Says no.
Yeah, no, I forgot to tell you this morning. Sorry.
Mm.
Right, so I've put some chipboard, grey board, and now I'm going to glue that onto my page. Where did I put that? Kind of like there, I reckon. Yep. Where are her wings? So the wings I just popped behind there, but popped behind and kind of then they went on top of the horse, so they looked like they were a bit 3D-y, if you see what I mean. 3DE. Actually, I might just put a little bit of chipboard on the back. Oh, Louise, I tell you, I could tell you some stories about my dreams.
But that'll have to be in PM.
But yeah, it'll have to be private. Because it's probably not for human consumption. Good company. Mel will tell you. There's one that keeps there's one that, should we say, keeps popping up in conversation, and we'll leave that there. Popped up, yes. Right, this one, I'm going to put this on 2 pieces of chipboard because I want this to be quite a bit higher. I remember my dreams.
Oh, yeah. Ellie wants to know, was Jason Momoa in your...
No, I never dream about him.
You can't when you're living with me.
No, I'm living the dream. I've got Mark here. Why would I be at all wanting to dream about Jason Momoa?
Louise is intrigued. She wants to know.
All right, I'll message you. But let's just say I know what it's like to be a man. Anyway, I'm going to put this up here. And I'm going to get, because I haven't got that round bit.
Not that dream.
Yes, that dream. Mel knows. Let's put a bit of a flower there.
Yeah, she blushed when you told her.
Did she? Heck.
Well, no. She wanted to see.
Put some flowers down the bottom here.
Talking of which, you haven't cleaned your big banner.
No, I haven't. It's still filthy. What am I missing? Oh, did you now, Tracy? Come on, we want to know more.
She might have been quoting you then, I don't know.
Ah, Louise, you might not remember your dreams, but the big question is, do you dream in colour or black and white? I know I dream in colour. Apparently most people don't, which was interesting to learn.
Full-blown Technicolor at 3D with me.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought you never remember your dreams. How do you know?
I do remember some of them.
Do you now?
And the others I can't tell you about.
Oh, okay. Now you're going to have to.
No.
Right, let's put a little poinsettia there. And this little flower there. Right, now on the other side, I've got the Believe in Magic, which is one of those funny shaped squares. I'm sure there's a technical name for this one. That. I'm going to want a smallish poinsettia. Smallish, middle-sized, like that maybe.
When do dreams in colour?
I reckon artistic people dream in colour. We must do.
What if it's
And a
in
little
3D
flower.
as well?
What?
What if it's in 3D as well?
Why would it not be in 3D?
No. What if it's in 3D as well?
What?
Oh, look.
What's what in 3D?
Dreams.
Dreams in 3D?
Yeah.
Well, you're just like dreaming, aren't you? So why would it not be 3D?
Why wouldn't it be in colour?
Oh, I don't know.
Well then.
Right, bit of chipboard on the back of that. I'm going to stick that in the middle. There.
Probably sepia.
No, I've moved on from the dreams now. Chopping this in half.
And Beatrice dreams in colour too.
Yes, I think all of us creative people probably do. And that half a flower, I'm just going to stick behind on either side. Then I've got my little tiny flower. I'm going to pop that up on a bit of chipboard. Oop.
Chippy chop. And Axel dreams in colour.
Does he now? How do you know? I want to try lucid dreaming.
I bet you do.
No, seriously. You can train yourself to do it, can't you?
Louise asks, does that mean is she not creative?
No, it means you're so creative that it just splurts right out of your head.
She saves her creativity for the real world.
Well, yeah, maybe that too.
Yeah, I'll help you, dear.
Thank you, dear. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of glitter on my flowers. Fairy wings, because there ain't going to be wings without glitter, are they? Bit of fairy dust to make them flap a bit.
Yes, as Kirsten just said, there are people who find it unbelievable that people actually dream and can picture things in their head.
Really?
Yeah, it is a thing.
I've never heard of that.
I have. I've been on the internet too long.
Wow. That must be terrible, actually. Hi, Janet. We're talking about dreaming.
It's characterised by an inability to voluntarily visualise mental imagery.
That actually must be quite awful, don't you think?
Well, not if you don't know any different.
Oh, I suppose so. Then you're going to get into the philosophical questions of, is my green your green?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Many people with aphantasia also report an inability to recall sound, smells or sensations of touch.
Wow. Oh, we're talking about that.
Some also report prosopagnosia, nausea, the inability to recognise faces.
Oh, well, you suffer from that.
I do, yes.
Yes, you do. Right, okay, so that page is done.
Anyway, back to the...
Yeah, sorry. I've learnt a lot tonight. So that page is done. So now we're going to work on this last page. But I haven't finished cutting out my squirrels. Not that it matters particularly, because I'll do mine without the squirrel and I'll come and finish it later. So what do we need now? We need this long wordy thing.
Word.
That says, once in a while, right in the middle of an ordinary life, love gives us a fairy tale. We need the squirrel. We need some little flowers. Of which we have probably cut out thousands. And we want a little poinsettia. And a middle-sized poinsettia. Oh, there's a little one. Okay. Right. So, let's cut this in half. It doesn't really matter which way, to be honest. And let's put this up on some chipboard. Ow. Got cramp now. Oh, Janet, that's not good. Try, what did they tell, frozen peas. Don't put heat on it. Put cold on it, apparently, I was told. Right. So, I'm going to pop that up there.
Other vegetables may work.
Yes, other vegetables indeed may work. I'm just going to put some of these poinsettias behind. I had a middle-sized one, a little one. There it is. That's just going to go underneath. And I'm going to pop these little flowers up on little bits of chipboard. Now, if you have cut out your squirrel, he goes just down here. So I'll show you the picture in a minute so that you can add your squirrel. I'll do mine when I've finished cutting him out.
Never put heat on a strain.
No, I didn't know that. I thought that was what you did, but apparently not.
Makes the inflammation worse.
Yeah, put cold on it.
And ibuprofen.
Yes.
Ibuprofen. You said.
Yeah, I have had to have some physio recently, and the physiotherapist, he said cold, and I was really surprised because I've always put heat on, and it's not really helped.
Chloe's just...
Hi, Chloe.
Facebook didn't tell.
No, we told Facebook not to tell you. I don't know what's up with Facebook at the moment. It's not telling anybody anything. It's been a
very
pain. It's not giving notifications or anything.
Some of the messages... I've got 2 windows open because some of the messages don't appear.
Oh, are they not? Yes, Tracy, I have the same problem. Got to be very careful with those gussets. Right, bottom bit down here. I want you to find your beautiful moments. I want you to find a little poinsettia. Little one. And I want you to find one kind of that size maybe, and we're going to chop that one in half. So, first job, we're going to put some chipboard on the back of Beautiful Moments. Oh, I've got cramp in this hand tonight. Okay, let's put that down there. Put some glue on that, stick that underneath there. See how easy it is to pop things underneath when we've got them up on a bit of chipboard, but the chipboard's not like covering the back completely. And then I'm going to just pop this last poinsettia up. Oh, I really have got cramp in my hand. I'll have to do it the other way around. Oh, this could end up badly. If somebody who's left-handed, I can't use the scissors left-handed. And I'm just going to pop that down there. And some glitter glue.
Sparkly.
Okay, and then you can put some on your squirrel. And you might notice as well that what I've done on mine is I've taken a couple of those little flowers and I've just dotted them around on top as well, just for a bit of added interest.
I like that one says anything about the fact you call it squirrel.
No, I know, I think they're all used to me now. So what we're going to do now is the front. So what I want you to grab now is your fairy, which I've squished mine. We need the Once Upon a Time. We need the castle cutout, which was one of the cutter parts. And then obviously I've used another cutter part for the background of the castle. I have absolutely no idea where that might be.
Wendy says it's because your scissors are made for right-handed, but Mark's buys some left-handed.
I get very confused. No, I can't. I cut out right-handed. I know it's bizarre and very stupid, but I cut out right-handed even though I'm left-handed.
Janet says bye.
Bye, Janet. We'll see you soon. Well, I have absolutely no idea where that cutter part is. I must have had it at some point. Oh, I've still got some left. There it is.
There she goes.
Ow. Right, I'm just going to chop this up very quickly. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to distress this edge. Oh. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to take some glue and I'm just going to put this straight at the top up there. Now I'm going to take my castle that I've already fussy cut a little bit and I'm going to just stick that up on some chipboard. Oh. I'm going to overlay this over the top, but slightly offset to that one, so it looks a little bit, if you can see that, it looks like the castle's actually much bigger than it is.
Christina said her
Yes, I'm
husband
just
left-handed, but uses right to write everything else.
It depends. I definitely write left-handed. I cut out right-handed.
Mouse left.
Hey?
You use the mouse with your left.
I do use the mouse with my left. I get really confused otherwise. Oh, I've definitely got cramp in my hand now. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some chipboard on the back of my fairy. Well, I like to say that I am, but Mark, I'm going to need you to cut this out for me because I've got terrible cramp in my hand. It's gone blue. Can you just chop me up some big bits of that? Well, I need to just kind of just stick them on fairly big.
Fairly big.
Fairly big.
3-4 meters?
No, not that big. Just fit in here. Some, yeah.
There you go. Do you want me to do it on camera?
No, I want them bigger than that.
Why don't you give me the tiniest bit of card to cut them out?
Well, that's all I've got left. That'll do.
Yeah, I'll do it on camera.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at them. Look at the cutting out skills he's got. I tell you. Thank you.
Is that all you need? One more?
No, I need one big one for here. I should just put what I've got left.
I'll do
Just, yeah, that'll do.
That's
Tar.
good.
That'll do. Thank you, dear. Right. So, bit of glue on there. And I'm going to lie her down over the top, about there. Don't worry about these bits that you can still see, because I have a cunning plan for those. Right, chipboards. Right, carefully you need to just try and get these out of the back. If it's stuck, you can use a really sharp knife to help release it. But you do have to be quite gentle, because these are quite fine.
Oh, have a read of Celia's message. And who's this Sadie Hardman character?
Oh no! So you're telling me, Celia, that they didn't give you any leeway because you were having to rush your husband to hospital? That's a bit harsh.
Kathy asked, do you have any spare chipboard sets that I can purchase, please?
I do, as it happens.
That's a yes. Unless you...
Are you getting any parcels from Karen in the near future? Because I'll just pop some up to her. Right, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to pop it, oh no, that way round. I'm going to pop it underneath there, like that. So that what this is going to do is it's going to cover up.
She says not yet, but I'm sure I will.
Well, would that be all right? Shall I pop it up to, shall I pop some up to Karen? Well, I think there are excuses sometimes, Celia. I think it's it's understandable, shall we say. Right, so a little bit of glue on the back of my chipboard. And
yes, please. Just also the charm?
Don't know if I've got any of those. Leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. Right, so I'm just putting that there underneath. So that's covered up that bottom bit there so that we're kind of hiding it. And then we've got a few more bits left in our chipboard that I'm just going to add down the bottom. These are so fine. They're so scary to get out. So worth it though.
You were doing the hand thing then.
What hand thing? Oh, I thought I'd ripped the wrong bit. I hadn't. It was okay.
She says, okay, no worries if you can't.
I might be able to sort. I'll check for you. I do seem to have secret stashes of things knocking about. Right, let's pop that down there, because we're going to put the that Once Upon a Time is going to go over there. So let's just pop that there. I really should have put some chipboard under her. Actually, I could use some of this. Under her feet. Oh, it's too big. That worked. Right, last bit.
Wendy got kicked out.
Why? What did she do?
How dare it?
Right, let's pop that there. This one I'm going to pop up onto, I haven't got any chipboard left, not without going looking, so I'm going to stick it on some of this. I think I might stick it up on 2 bits actually. And I'm going to put that there. Right, we are so nearly there. Now, what have we got left? Well, we've got quite a few bits left. We have got our snowflakes, which we're going to put inside. We have got loads of poinsettias left. We have got lots of little white flowers. So, quickly, before we do any more to the front, this is what I've done in the very, very back of mine. Oh, we were going to put the charm hanger on. Oh, well, too late. Oh, I still haven't done it. Right, so you need to mat that. But what I've done is I've taken some full poinsettias and I've just layered them up there. And I've used this. And I've just tied it up and I've popped it there. And on this side, I've used a big poinsettia, one of these big ones, and I've just partially, in fact I can do that, I've just partially stuck it down. So just like that there. So I can pop in some cut aparts on mine. I've done these, what do you call them? The bookmarks, and just slip them in.
Christy uses the leftovers from around graphic 45 chipboard pieces to raise.
That is a great idea.
That saves cutting.
It does. Yep, I like that. That's a good idea.
Gold star for Christy. Good.
Okay. So yeah, just layer up, just flat, just some of your poinsettias just to cover that bit there. Okay, and then add in that. Then what we've got to do is we've got to go back with all of the bits that we've got left over, all of the poinsettias, and we're going to chop them in half. And what we're going to do is we're going to slip them down the side here. So just looking at the front, because we'll start at the front. I've just got, because I've got all of these left, I'm just going to start cutting them in half. And I'm going to just layer them up underneath, just slipping them underneath these bits that we've put on the side.
Did you meant the tags on white?
I did on those. Yes, I have matted the gussets, Kirsten, but we're going to do that last of all because of the charmy thing. That's too wide.
The hanger.
Yes, that's the one, the hanger.
I'm getting in the middle of this.
You're very good, I have to say. I'd take you on as an assistant. So, right, let's start slipping that in. So wherever you've got space now, you can either slip in your poinsettias underneath like that, and I only put mine on the right hand side. If you've got little flowers left over, or little poinsettias, you can just go out throughout your book and you can just add them where you might want a little bit of added interest, if that makes sense. I'm going to put a flower in her hair, because why not?
Your glue bottle looks deflated.
My glue bottles, I need new glue, but this will do for the rest of this book. You can just pop things.
Are there any more of these kits available?
Yes, I think there are a couple. They're not on the website at the moment. Right, okay. This is how I roll. I can't count, basically.
Well, you can, so you overcompensate.
Well, yeah, I overcompensate. So if I know that, just say for instance, I've got 20 kits, I'm only going to put 18 on the website because I worry that I'm not going to, for some reason, I'm not going to count properly. So I always put less on the website than I've got, which means possibly a couple of weeks after they've sold out, you might find that there's suddenly a couple more on, because at that point I'm confident that I haven't overlooked anybody, I haven't miscounted, and then I can put I put those on the website. So I know this is a really weird way to do it, but I don't trust myself, and just lately I haven't entirely trusted the website because we've got -1 on a couple of items, which is impossible to oversell. So I really don't know how it's managed that. And it's not even something that you and I can sort out, is it, Mark?
No,
because
no.
it's not us that's doing that. We've got no control over it.
Just like Facebook, we have.
Yeah, like Facebook, we have no control on that. So I will always overcompensate, which means you could well get lucky and find that there are some extra kits. So yes, I have, I think, 3 of these big ones left. I think I'm going to have a couple of the floating spine that we're starting next week, but I don't have any green witch, so don't ask me for those because I haven't got those, I know that for sure. But I might have a couple of the Fall Orchard. I've got some Perpetual Organiser, the original Perpetual Organiser. That's not because I miscounted, that's because I managed to get some more of the papers. So there's a couple of those on, and pretty certain the sub boxes have all been accounted for. So yeah, I might well have. So I apologise, but that's why sometimes it's a little bit odd and things appear on the website that you think I've sold out of. That's pretty much why. I just don't trust my own ability to count. I can't be brilliant at everything. Brownies. Oh, Jill, they're my favourite. Oh, yes. Good, good. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be brilliant. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Yeah, but Jill knows I love brownies. I'm a sucker for brownies. So what we've got left. So what you need to do now to finish it off is you're going to put your half poinsettias on the right-hand side of each page. You've got loads of bits left over. You're just going to use it to decorate up wherever. If you decide that you want flowers in the lady's hair, put flowers in the lady's hair. Now, this is entirely up. Yes, Mel, I've got yours. Don't worry. I'm going to drop it off to you, actually. I might pop down tomorrow. I've got a couple of things for you.
Have you read Ellie's comment above?
Why, oh, why am I on a stash ban? Ellie, there's a little surprise in the post to you. That's all I'm saying. Let's call it
a surprise.
An engagement present. Right. So, yeah, so what you've got to do now is you need to just finish off by cutting all of these poinsettias in half and slipping them in, and then doing your back pages, okay? So, as you can see, I've put my big poinsettias on the front, and then just moving through the book, you can see that they're kind of jutting out so that you can you can see that they're given quite an interesting edge to the book. I've added in some bits of chipboard, so like my you've got the snowflakes left over, just add them in where you want to. Right, we're nearly done. Charm. Should have done this before. I'm an idiot. Apologies. Right.
Don't do it in this order.
Don't do it in this order. Now you've all followed me. Okay, you need a pokey tool.
Yeah.
Here's my charm. And my charm hanger. I'm going to do this all wrong and Mel's watching. This is Mel's domain, not mine. Right, so if you've had a kit, you've got this. No, please don't watch. Please, you can do this bit. You've got this round thing, and you've got the charm hanger. So what you need to do is just unscrew that. Watch me lose it now.
I'll point to it so we don't.
Thank you. And then, right, so what we're going to do is make the hole for this to go through. So you need a pointy tool. Right, this book. This is where I'm so proud of myself. This book has got 4 pages, which means our charm hanger is going to go between the middle 2 pages, right? So I'm just going to decide where I want it, which is probably about 3/4 of an inch down. And I'll show you in a minute. And I'm just going to make a big hole, okay? I'm going to use my pointy tool to make a big hole. So I've made it through there, about 3/4 of an inch down, an inch down. It's entirely up to you. I just need to make a big hole now, so I'm just going to squidge it round a bit, because I never like doing this bit.
Just a little bit.
Now, on this side, because I pushed it through, here's my knife. This bit's just going to get in the way. So very, very carefully,
Slice and a dice.
I'm just going to slice off those bits. Sorry. You can do this bit if you like.
No, I might cut myself.
Oh. Right. So, right. So, here's my thing. What? This is a screw, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, my screw. I'm going to put that in so that the screw is through the book like that. And it just points out on the other side. This will be quite, there won't be much, but it'll just...
nervous.
No, I've done it now. I've lost the...
What?
I've lost the bit that you screw onto. Are you
bit
pointing?
I'm pointing to.
Oh, thank you. Good.
Even
right.
when I'm pointing to it, you can't see it.
Sorry. So now you're just going to screw it on. Okay. Oh, no. No, I need it. You might have to hold the back. So screw it in. I need a screwdriver. Oh, look. Let me show you what I got today. Do you like my earrings? They look like Loki. Aren't they cute?
Little Loki.
I should have put those in tonight.
I haven't got my screwdrivers up
I need a Phillips screwdriver.
I've only got a big one.
No, I need a Phillips screwdriver.
Is that? Have you read it?
Right.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
Sorry, dear.
Anyway, you got to
Tighten it up with a screwdriver.
tighten it up with a screwdriver. Oh, I've done it without.
Well done.
Okay. Right, so now I've got my charm holder thing on my book. Okay? So.
Got a screwdriver there?
No, it's too late. Here's my charm. What's this called, Mel? Is this called a jump ring? Is it called a jump ring? I'm going to open up this circle thing, pop that on there, and then pop it through that like that. Okay? Dead easy. Split ring. I don't know. It's all too complicated for me. Now I'm going to get my ribbons and things that I've got from my kit. Now, because I'm lovely, I think you'll find that these are already the right length.
Where did you put your snowflakes?
I just pop the snowflakes on the book. I just picked places to pop them randomly throughout the book. Well, I used a different one for this. This is before I got the ones for the kit. So I've just put, I mean, that's a different one, obviously, but you can just you can cut them in half, pop them underneath things, you know, wherever you like. But I think, you know, there's one there. But wherever you fancy. Right, so ribbon, these are already the right length. So I'm going to fold that in half, like that. So I've got the loop. And I'm going to put the loop through my binder ring. I'm going to take the two tails of the ribbon and I'm going to pull them through so that they're attached, and I'm just going to just tidy up the end of that ribbon, just snip it a little bit.
Snip it.
Okay, now this one I'm going to do the same. Fold it in half, put the loop through the other side of the charm so that this is balanced basically. And I'm going to pull the tails through like that. So now I've got my charm and I've got ribbons on either side. I'm just going to chop those off like that. Now, lace. I'm going to cut this lace in half.
Ooh, twice as much.
Twice as much. I am such a crafter.
Crafty crafter.
I know, it's because I'm thinking. I've got my tongue between my teeth as well, just so everybody knows.
Drool.
Oops. And I'm going to put this on my charm hanger in exactly the same way. So I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to put the loop through above that dark ribbon. Pull the tails through. And attach it. Just chop that off a little. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. Yes, Ruth, it was. Of course. Okay, so this is coming on now. It's nearly there. So I've still got some of this really thin, what do you call it? Organza ribbon. So I'm just going to add that in. You should have enough to add a couple of pieces, I reckon. You've got this lovely fuzzy one. I'm going to add that in over here. There we go. So you've got your charm now, which has got your ribbon and your lace and just glistening out from between are your beautiful sparkles.
watch out with.
Made by Mel. We're about to be attacked by Ruby.
Yeah, so we don't want.
Yeah, yeah.
She's naughty.
Well, that's clever, Elaine. Oh my goodness. That's like when I ripped the Tyvek, but we don't talk about that. Okay, so there you go. So that, ladies, I'm assuming we're all ladies, and Mark, is our book complete. So I need to go back and do my back bit and add in my poinsettias down the side. But all in all,
yeah, we did a busting job there.
We've done our books. So well done. If you've managed to stick with me this far, I'm proud of you. So next Wednesday, we are going to start the Floating Spine Mini, which I've lost. It'll turn up some, I don't know where the heck it is. But you know, that one. I'll have a look this weekend. I'm desperate to do a proper stock take because I have got stuff to go on the website that I know isn't on there. Like I've just bought loads of absolutely gorgeous cut files from Bella Boulevard. They need to go on. I've got these great layering tools from Sticks 2. They need to go on. So bear with me. I reckon we'll be able to make a start on that this weekend. And then, yeah, if I find any kits, I'll put those on as well, just so you know that I haven't forgotten. But thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed. And what you don't get any choice.
Oh,
yeah.
So
thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. Us. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. If you need any help, drop me a line. Don't forget to put your books in the group or in. There's a great Stamperia group. There's Mini Album Addicts if you've come across that as well. So I will see you all, or we will see you all. Really, Jill, I might well have. I just really need to do a stock take because I keep finding things that aren't. I've got loads more Craftsmith, but it's just not on the website. So I'm sorry, I'm lacking. Yeah, I'll try and get that done this weekend. Bless you.
That says to wave.
Oh, so bye.
Bye.